Hello guys and welcome to my channel. I just wanted to talk with you guys about the amazing day that I had with my mom today. We did an early Mother's Day celebration. She came up with me to a brunch, a Mother's Day brunch that was put on by this lady. They were Nigerian ladies, but this particular lady, she put it on. She has a company called Parenting Resources and Initiative, and her nonprofit company is called Code Wiz. There's other companies out there, but it's a franchise, so she has that franchise business. But she put on this free Mother's Day brunch. You just don't get that today, hardly. I mean, I ain't never heard of it, but when I tell you, nothing but amazing. These women were empowered. They told their story as a mother. They celebrated my mom. They loved my mom. I mean, a lot of the African culture, I mean, heavily respect and honor the elder. There's just they're just on code. There's just certain things you would not say or do to an elder. And they were asking my mom if she had any words of wisdom, regarding children and life. And it kind of, took my mom off guard, so she didn't really know what to say. So, but we later discussed it, and I told her, I said, you probably just should have just told your story. They just wanted to hear from you, and that's what I love. They wanted to hear from the elders. I mean, I'm considered an elder myself. They just wanted to hear from her, whatever, she could encourage them with. And they were telling their stories, and some of them had some stories, just things that you could relate to. Everybody may not have the same traumatic experiences in life, but we all got a story, a testimony, uh, something traumatic, that may have happened to not maybe not us, but somebody in our family that we can relate to. And I was just so grateful how they honored and respected my mom. They made her feel so very special. The food was amazing. It was catered. I mean, it had the Nigerian flair with the mix in with American food. We played games. This game about your purse, the number of items, and if you had a certain amount of these items in your purse, you would get certain points for it. Everybody knew my mom was going to win because they already knew, as older, you're going to have all kind of stuff in your bag. I mean, everything. My mom had a little knife, little switchblade knife, and they were like, what you doing with that? But it was one of those switchblade knives that had the fingernail file and all of that attached to it. And my mom was being transparent. She was like, yes, for protection, but it ain't just for that. I'm not gonna hurt anybody. But it was just so amazing. They were just the level of respect. There was one gentleman there who did the photography. He started getting teary-eyed because he said he was just there to take pictures. He didn't think none of it, and he was like, it was amazing. He was like, I wish my wife would have came. He was like, she's 62, all these health challenges she's been through. He said she's just so strong and persevere. They're even talking about her with experiencing dementia, and he's Nigerian as well. It was just so touching, and I just learned so much, and I was just so happy that my mom was there to experience it. It's about experience. It's not always about all this, you know, commercialized holidays where you got to do all this elaborate stuff. It's just the experience in life. I mean, you can't, there's no price tag on these moments. And to celebrate the mothers like that, they had two young ladies who did these spoken words, these poems about mothers. It was just so amazing. And I just want to thank you women, you Nigerian women, and just how you celebrated us today. You celebrated mothers, you celebrated yourself. You were there to help other women, and you said it. We are here to support each other, and I love that. I love that about your culture, but particularly your love for family, but especially how you love the elders, how you honor and respect them. I'm not saying we're all like do that, but we have lost that in our community. We do not honor our elders. We curse and we drink in front of them. We use foul gestures and languages. We just don't have any kind of respect like that for our elders. And I wish we would get back to that. There were times where you just wouldn't say or do certain things around an older person. You just won't do it. You are very careful of how you treat them, how you talk to them. I've always loved older people. When I was 16, I grew up sitting with my great grandmother, and I just always had respect. I have lots of older people that's my friend. I have 104-year-old friend named Ann Moore, and I love that lady. I'm telling you, she is just amazing. Has a right frame of mind. She was a fashion designer. She has had her work in the High Museum. She studied in Paris. You don't understand. I don't think these young people understand the wealth that they have with these elders. You're not going to have them all here with you. You're not going to have us here forever. And I would recommend that you, as young people, that you would partner yourself with older women, women who, yes, you need to be respected as well. I'm not saying that you shouldn't be respected, but I'm telling you, you don't understand how valuable these older women are and how much you can learn from them, the ones that you can learn from. I know everybody you can't, but I just wanted to thank the Nigerian women for celebrating and honoring even myself. And I'm not a mother, but you still honored me. But I loved how you made my mom so special. You wanted to hear from her. You wanted anything. You were just in awe of my mom. You paid attention to her. You saw her. You didn't just say she's an old woman. You saw her. You didn't just say I'm an older woman as well. You saw me. I don't have children, but I felt celebrated.